Hello, ladies. I thought that I would do a little vlog with Christmas cheer at my house, my messy office. It has a little bit of Christmas cheer on it. That's my front door. I'm going to turn it. I don't know what happens when you turn it, but we'll see. There is a wreath on the door. Here's my massive bunch of poinsettias. And here is my dining room table. Christmas cherry and all. Here's one of my ficus trees that I decorate. That's a present that has to go out the door before Christmas. Let's see if I can turn this. I don't know what happens when I turn it, but I guess I'll find out in the video now, won't I? Okay. And this is probably the first room I got done. This is a little thing I knitted for Zach when he was living in a one-room place. You can see it has his name on it. But he moved out of that one-room place and moved in with us before I could give it to him. So he never got it. And we're going through the kitchen. There's nothing in here but this Joy. Oh, and Christmas cups that I hate to drink out of because they have fat, thick lips, and I don't like that. So, and then there's a little chair in the corner. I'm going to go into my bedroom and see. Yeah, that's it for in here. Oh, except for our hats that Hannah gave us, Harley's daughter, a couple years ago, Hannah and Joseph. And David wears his when Dax is here or anything else. There's bells. I don't know if you can see. Well, I had a little process problem there. It processed itself. I have bells on all the doors, so when anytime anybody comes in, makes a huge noise on all the doors. So anyway, that's, oh, I forgot about him. There's this old rustic Santa that was my mother's. Let's see if I can get down low enough. Let me turn it sideways. Let's see what happens. The schnauzer's mine, of course. But that rustic Santa was in my mom's house. And he's been all over this house. He's been pretty much everywhere. And here's our gate to keep the dogs out of trouble in the kitchen. This little guy, David brought me home. I don't know. I had a Santa Claus that looked kind of like this when I was a little girl, and Michael, my brother, ripped his head off and tore his beard up and did a bunch of stuff to it. And, you know, he was a terrorizing child. And so I always hated that. My dad had bought it for me. Anyway, David found this one in a rocking chair and gave it to me for Christmas one year, which is really nice. And then here's one of 3 trees. This is my White House ornament tree. Let me see if I can focus on that. I'm not sure I can. Anyway, it's a White House ornament. There. And all of these ornaments on here are White House ornaments from back in the 70s, except for things like this. This is not. But this was last year's. It lights up actually by itself. But all different White House ornaments all over the tree. I used to have a 4-foot tree for the White House ornaments. That's one of the early on 70s ones. David's brother and his wife buy ornaments for us every year that come from the White House. Except there's a few ornaments that I put on here. This was my first schnauzer, Cocoa Puff. It's not focusing right. There you go. And teddy bear. And that goes on this tree every year. Just because, you know, it's just because it doesn't get lost. I get to see it a lot. There's still room for lots more White House ornaments. And there's also something that my friend Jill gave me that I put on here every year. And that is, get without the glare. Anyway, that's a Yorkie if you can't see it. Probably not. And that is a Schnauzer. Reflective gold. Anyway, they're very delicate gold colored or gold plated or whatever ornaments. So very festive. And that went on my very first Christmas tree, the very first tree I had when I lived away from home. And I still have it. So it's old. And this is just decorated because this chest usually belongs where the Christmas tree is, where on the wall where the Christmas tree is right now, the big one. But I had to move it, so a little decoration. This is a little train that I bought one after Christmas sale. Love it. I just love it. It's one of my things I love to put out every year. This little reef thing is something we won at a dinner that we went to for the hospital, I think. I can't really remember. Anyway, we won it, and it's a wreath, but I stuck that bowl in the middle of it because it's not a very pretty wreath, but anyway. David's sister made these, which are kind of pretty. And Harley made this for me and gave it to me for Christmas last year. It's a glass cube with, she drilled a hole in the back and put lights in it, and it's just so sweet. I love it. I love it. It's one of the first things I put out. This is one of my favorite things that I own. And it is Santa Claus in his little fatigues. Here, let me see if I can turn it this way. Santa's in his little Air Force outfit, BDUs, and there's Mrs. Claus. Mrs. Claus, who has white hair like Alice, but it's supposed to be me. And she's got that cute little thing on her apron that you don't really get to see. She's got spoons and, spoons and all kinds of things. Little cookie things, her little baking thing. She's so cute. And then there's my bear choir. I put out much less this year than I've ever put out, ever. Of course, there's always Schnauzers and Yorkies everywhere. And Santa's even holding Schnauzers and Yorkies that were added by me. This is Coco's and this is Teddy's ornament. My first Yorkie and my first Schnauzer. And then this is something David bought me for a home. It used to light up, but he doesn't light up anymore. So he just gets candles. So there. Cute little Santa. Who are those two people? My goodness. My goodness. Don't know. That's where I stick my Christmas cards. I stick my Christmas cards in that little thing there. And this is the big Christmas tree that is a pain to decorate, but these are a bunch of ornaments that Daxie made us. and gave it to us for Christmas last year, or year before. I think it was last year, maybe year before. Years are running together. And there's Zachary when he was a little boy. Can't hardly see him. Whoops, there goes an ornament. Oh well, who cares? Just a kid, right? Okay. And then here's our here's a few packages under the tree, and you'll see what I do. Everybody gets their picture on their package. And you see, so Daxie can hand out all the presents because he can see who they belong to. And so, let me see if I can find, yeah, there's Zachary back there. Under there, there's Zachary. All of these packages are theirs. Yeah. Yeah, all of these packages are theirs because it's too much trying to figure it all out. We put the family Christmas, which is going to happen. This is an ornament I got from Peggy. Peggy sent me that. I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Peggy, but I think you sent that to me. I think you had me for Secret Santa one year or something. And then here's sweaters that I knit for the tree and other things. I'll just, you see who owns this tree? Vicky, Clifton, Mildred. That's who owns this tree. Because I decorated the whole thing by myself. So, there you go. That was a ornament that my mom and I bought together. She has one and I have one. And so one's on her tree. Mom knitted that little bell. Mom crocheted that. Mom crocheted this little bell. More sweaters from me. This was going to be a baby booty at one time, and it ended up being a Christmas ornament. Because I didn't like it, or didn't do the second one, or something. Who knows? Mom knitted those mittens. And I think I got that from Alice Ann. I know I got it from Alice Ann. And I think I got that from Alice Ann. Yep, that's pretty much. That's also a boot I knitted. Another sweater I knitted. Something else on here from Alice's. More M&M stuff. That's from Alice. I'm so happy you're my friend. My two daughters back there, they made those in Girl Scouts. You can see one of them, their little face on there. Anyway, and then here's my little corner table that I like to put stuff on. And then this is my glorious fire today because it is the ugliest, rainiest, yuckiest day ever. Ever. And I just have stuffies on the mantle right now. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't put everything out. That ornament at the top, Laura bought for me one year, and it says things happen for a reason, just believe. Mom and I bought this angel and this angel together, and every year this picture comes out of my mother because it's hard to see because it's got a hang on it. Anyway, bring that picture out every year because she's sitting in front of a Christmas tree. You can't hardly tell, but the tree's right there. And Laura bought us all. Laura's a sweetie, but she made us all bawl and cry because she sent us this ornament that says, or gave it to us. We were having the family Christmas, and she said, I love you all. It says, I love you all dearly. Now don't shed a tear. I'm spending my Christmas with Jesus this year. It says, Merry Christmas from heaven. And it's got Mom's in loving memory of Dolores Clifton, 1936 to 2007. So this goes out every year like this. And whoops, sorry, boy, I am just making a mess of everything. Anyway, so it's just something I put out every year, and it makes me feel closer to my mother. You know, she's watching over all of us while we're, you know, doing all the present piggery. And then this is a bear that Mom and I got at actually, Mom and I got this at a jewelry store when we bought some jewelry around Christmas time. And I love that bear. It's a gorgeous bear. They don't do these things anymore, I don't think. And then this one is also one we got when we bought some jewelry. And the jewelry was in here, in this little pouch. And I just love it. So we, you know, that goes out every year too. And this little table just has little nothing balls, and I love this. This ornament is one I really love, and it is Mrs. Claus, but it says Mom. I don't know if you can see that. It says Mom, and it's got this little and it says, I don't know if you can see this, but it probably not, but it says the woman behind Christmas. The woman behind Christmas. And I just love that ornament. It's just something that I've always loved and put in a prominent place. And here's Lazy Dog number 1. That's Murphy. He's cold, David thought, so he covered him up. Because I had covered Cassie up. Scotty, what are you doing? Hey, pretty boy, what you doing? Yeah, kind of bored with it all. I see. And then here's Miss Fang, who's not happy. I covered her up because she wants to be back in the Girl Grotto, and you know we got a fire going out here, so you know we just can't be bothered with going back there right now. Here's that lazy Mega Yorkie. Mega Yorkie. Hey, Mega Yorkie. Big boy. What you doing? Don't take my picture. And this is dog decorations right here. Just so you know. And then I'll show you tree number 3 on the way. Whoa, I'm not going to let you look in that mirror because, boy, I look like hell today. This is a kid's room, little Santa stocking, and we just do a little bit in here. There's Santa's boots, and there's Santa's face, and my Aunt Mary Alice, who is now gone, she made that one for me and one for my mother, and I have mine, and I gave Mom's to Laura. She made it out of bleach bottle, I think it was. Cut up a bleach bottle and made it. So, you know, that's how it goes. And then, you know, I have junk in the bathrooms. Just junk. Junk. Towels and, whoops. You know, yeah, I'm in my pajamas, but I have no makeup on. So that's a pretty thing. I think this is an Alice Ann gift. Yeah, I think so. This is our 3rd tree in the Girl Grotto, and y'all have seen this. If you were in the Zoom room, you saw it. But all these are my mom's ornaments that she's had. Some of these she had when I was a baby. I mean, they're really old, like this one. I remember that one when I was like a child. So, lots of stuffies, but also lots of glass. Lots of glass. So that's why it's in here where carpet is. Lots of glass. Lots of glass. I mean, she has lots of glass ornaments. So, I always put it in here. And her angel. That I love her angel. And this one is adorable. The little, come on, focus. Focus. Little lady knitting. See if I can turn it sideways. I don't know what happens when this turns sideways, but I guess I'll say, anyway, she's knitting. There you go. Cute. And I have another one. Oh yeah, of a lady, a little lady knitting. All these were Mom's. And I think she made this one, actually. I know she did because I remember her starching all that stuff. Some of these things are just very, very, very old. And I don't have too much in here. Another ficus tree that I have to put lights in. And little light things. Light lamps, which I thought were cute. I bought all this. This is all mine. Just because I thought it was cute. And then these bears were my mother's. And she... Let me see if I can turn the light. I don't know what you're looking at right now, but anyway, okay. Turn the light. Does that help? Yeah. She dressed the bears. Now, the little booty, the little ceramic boots... a lady in Zachary's kindergarten class made these for all the kids. No, it was in Christy's 3rd grade class. Sorry. It was in Christy's 3rd grade class. She made them for all the kids. And I had Zachary with me. I was the homeroom mom. And I had Zachary with me, and she gave him one too. So I ended up with two boots. So that's why. And I stuck that little bear in those boots. And she dressed that gal too, and whatever. She loved bears, so she did all that stuff. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the tour and you haven't gotten bored out of your mind. This was Mom's, or this was Mom's stockings that she hung up. I'm not really sure. She just used them as decorations. So I just use them as decorations sometimes. Anyway, I hope I can splice all this together because it's been going off and coming back on and all that. So anyway, and I have no idea how long this thing is. Probably way too long. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope that you will do one yourself. I'd love to see all of your decorations. There's that state of Texas picture I tell y'all about sometimes. You know, that, and this is the room that I'm always in when we Zoom. Do our Zoom room. Here's my cousin. You know, this used to be the media room, so you know we used to have all these posters in here and stuff. Casablanca. So I hope to hear from the rest of you for your beautiful decorations. Merry Christmas.